On my tour of our coastal cuisines, I've been all across the shores, from Essex to Scotland, to Wales, then Cornwall, and today Jersey. With its golden beaches and unspoilt coastline, seems the perfect place to end my journey. The island sits just 14 miles from the coast of France, and the influence can be seen just about everywhere. There are plenty of tasty white fish and shellfish in the waters around Jersey, yet a staggering 90% of the fish eaten on this island is imported. You see, like everywhere else, consumers on Jersey are wanting the same old favourites, things like salmon, tuna and haddock. The problem being is there's none of those fish available here in these waters. The demand globally for these popular fish has contributed to the wider problem of discard. Every year, across the globe, about 7 million tonnes of fish is thrown back into the sea, usually dead. Many of these perfectly edible fish are simply chucked back because consumers don't want to buy them. But on this small island, there's a group of people trying to sort this problem out, and I'm about to meet one of them on his boat. Kevin Holden has been fishing in the blue waters around Jersey for 38 years. He works in conjunction with a family of local restaurateurs who guarantee to buy his catch, whatever it may contain. So what have we got here? Tell me, what varieties?
Some lovely skate.
Yep.
There's Gurnard, which we used to throw back years ago, but used for crab bait, but now it's lovely to eat.
Look at that thing, yeah, look at that.
Blonde ray.
Blonde ray. What's that fish there?
That's a brill.
That's a brill.
Yeah, that's the size of that brill. The thing is, in France, all the pouting, Gurnard, all this sort of fish, Pollack, it's all eaten in France, but English people don't eat it. But now they're starting to understand how tasty it is. They're enjoying it.
And why do you think that is?
Because some fish have a funny name, like Pollack. Pollack's called Colin now, but now it sells. But when it was called Pollack, no one eat it.
No. I mean, what do you sell at Gurnard for instance?
I'll sell it for £1. I'll sell it for £1.
Yeah. So that's not expensive to me.
That's a nice meal for someone. I mean, be about 30 quid's worth there, but that feeds 6 people. I can't sell the seaweed yet, that's the only thing.
I bet you tried. Kevin sends his catch off to Dominic Jones, co-owner of several restaurants, cafes and school caterers on Jersey. The fish arrives at his production kitchen to be processed. He explained why he and his family are so passionate about this local catch.
We're taking that fish, we're preparing it. The fishermen have always known it tastes good.
Yep.
We've always known it tastes good. It's just convincing customers, and of course the publicity and more focus on more sustainable fish has really helped us sell those fish to customers. So we can put them in fish cakes. I mean, fish like skate, for instance, and ray, very popular in the continent, not so popular here in the UK or in Jersey. And certainly since we've been serving skate now, we catch an awful amount of it, and it's hugely popular. When we're importing into the island things like cod, tuna and salmon, three fish which really are not from our local waters, and we're throwing other fish over the side because people locally don't want to eat it. I think that's absolutely something that we need to try and change, and indeed we are changing. Well, here we are, Phil. We've got all the fish that's... this fish is going off to our higher-end restaurants. The fish that's going to the schools has already left, and nothing goes to waste because all of the heads and bones are used for stock and made for soup, and they're going up to our gastropub. Within 24 hours from sea to plate, the fish is served up.
I followed some of the fish to the Oyster Box, one of Jersey's smart restaurants. And head chef Patrick Tweedy has a job of getting customers to try out new fish. How do you go about selling fish which the public don't normally associate with a restaurant like this?
You have to be a little bit clever. The challenge is not cooking it, it's trying to get the customers to understand that a really simple, common fish can be and should be treated just with as much respect as a piece of turbot. It can be as good.
How do you use the fish that Kevin has in the traditional dishes?
One of our biggest sellers is fish and chips. I mean, we like to think we do a very good fish and chips, and we don't use cod anymore. We're basically using pollock, which is a very similar fish. You probably wouldn't really know the difference.
Can you show me some of your dishes then?
Of course, yeah, absolutely.
Fantastic.
That's right.
What have we got here?
Okay, so we've got local lobster, that's a turbot special of the day. Fish and chips, that's the pollock.
Pollock, oh wow, yeah.
Local brill, very simple dish, lobster sauce,
wow.
All local again. Sea bass, local again.
And?
Jersey Royals.
Jersey Royals, there you go, look at that. But it's not just restaurants where the menus are changing. At the local school, the kids are also being hooked onto fish they've never tried before. How often do you serve fish a week here?
At least once.
Oh, at least once a week?
Yeah, at least once a week.
What other varieties of fish do you use?
We use whiting, pouting, Pollack, Gurnard.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So you'll take whatever is supplied to you?
Yep.
So do you like fish then, boys?
Yes.
Yeah.
Personal favourite of mine is sushi.
In sushi, really?
Drenched in soy sauce.
Of course.
It's not good for you, but I love it.
And your fish cakes here, do you know what fish is inside?
No, but whatever it is, it's good.
Yeah, really.
Right, in there is whiting and pollock.
Oh.
Okay,
Never heard of those,
no,
but
it's a
they're
very...
nice.
I've had pollock, but not whiting.
Would you eat it all again?
Oh, yeah.
Would you?
I'm both the second.
I'd eat
Oh, yeah.
it 5 times again.
There you go. look at
And
that.
today. Healthy food isn't normally this nice.
Well, I've seen a lot of locals enjoying all the wonderful seafood they have here on Jersey, and I'm going to cook you a very simple recipe of my own now, which is basically a fish stew using Kevin's catch. In here, I've got some boiling fish stock, to which I've added salt and pepper. Now, to that, we're going to add a few Jersey Royals and let that simmer for about 5 minutes. So here, I've got some fabulous Gurnard. Look at that. Beautiful colour, looks fantastic. A little bit of whiting here as well. So the last thing I need to do is chop up this fish. Very simple. I'm going to put a knife in behind the head and cut straight through the fish like that. Now, I want to keep the head, because that's where a lot of the flavour is, so I'm going to put that in the stew as well. We're not going to eat it, but we're going to get the flavour from the head. Whiting goes in, head and all, just drop that in, like that. Now, a bit of place in there as well. All this fish has been gutted already, so your fisherman will do that for you. And all we're doing, as I said, is just poaching that through. So the lid goes back on, and we'll probably cook that for around about, I don't know, 5 to 6 minutes maximum. Halfway through the cooking time, I'm going to take 3 or 4 asparagus spears, and all I'm going to do is snap them and drop them in. We're on a beach, you don't have to worry about knives. There's a bit of spinach here. And all I'm going to do is take out those stalks and rip this up and just drop this into the top, and that will wilt almost straight away, just to give the whole thing a bit of colour, and just stir that through. So 1 more minute and then we should be done. And finally, olive oil, and all you do is just pour that on top. Look at that colour. That to me is an absolutely perfect fish stew. So when you go to your supermarket or your fishmonger next time, have a look at the fish that you wouldn't normally buy. Take them home, cook them. They'll probably be half the price and they will be absolutely delicious. Trust me.